Hey there, Earth signs. This is your timeless. What is the big question reading? Whenever you view it, it is the right time for you. I am recording this in September of 2020, but you might see this 5 years from now, and it may really resonate at that time. So there is no wrong time to see. The Spirit will lead you here when you are guided to be here. So, what I'm going to do is pull a card for, or I haven't just gotten one yet, but anyway, pull cards for, what is the big question? Then we'll look for some advice, and then for a spirit guide or some kind of a additional spirit team member to really help you along the path of resolving this. So we're going to cover Capricorn, Taurus, and Virgo. I have taken them a little out of order on purpose to help me to stay focused into the energy. So we're starting with you, Capricorn, and I got to tell you something. When I was doing the pre-shuffle on the deck, this card kept sitting on top, and I'm like, and I kept trying to get it to go in, and it wouldn't go in, and then I finally got it to go in, and it popped out. So this is definitely for you, Capricorn. It says, when was the last time I couldn't stop smiling or laughing or smiling? I'm dyslexic, go with it. It says, go back to a moment when you laughed so hard you almost peed your pants, or you did. Feel, as you get older, that might be less time ago than you'd like. Feel the laughter grow in your body and your cheeks hurt and your eyes watering. That should have made you laugh. Okay, maybe there was even a snort or two. Laughter is healing. It reminds us to take life less seriously and to find the joy in the littlest things. Note to self, laugh more often. Okay, so this spring we had COVID, right? COVID happened. And I could tell the world was shutting down. I'm like, oh, so I'm going to do this, I'm going to do that. And I scheduled up my schedule. Like, I'm a Capricorn rising. I get you. And then I got COVID. And I'm like, what? What is that? I thought this was time I could use to get all this stuff done. So it's like, no, it is time to relax. It is time to pull in. It's time to do some healing. I'm like, oh. And then, so I took a lot of different classes online. Everything was like open. It was great. One of the things though that I noticed is when I did my spiritual development, and I actually did like 3 or 4 of them, there was a clear message coming from many different of these spiritual development classes, and it is simply this: your life purpose is to feel joy. Metatron was telling me that in private session and in readings. Cryon channeling, Lee Carroll, that was the big message, was seek the joy. Every time I try to do a reading for myself, it's like, where's the joy? 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 I'm like, okay, I get it. And so then finally I had to take a hiatus because I needed to find the joy in my life. I needed to do the healing. I needed to find that. Now, not everybody can take 2 or 3 months off of whatever, right? But I did. But find a way to, through creation, through healing, through time alone, that's how I got there. But think about how you can do that. Do you need to call your best friend and just, do a Zoom conference and stay there until you are laughing so hard you can't stand it? What do you need to do? What do you need to release and let go of in your life that's blocking you from having time to have fun, right? Because Capricorn, we always manage to find the work. Now it's time to find the joy. This card that came out. What do you see? Because what I see, there is a lot of heart chakra healing, right? We have the pink coming in at the love. We've got the green from the heart chakra, but there's a lot of root chakra, that red, that brown energy right there, right? And there's a need to feel balanced because the light is shining in it, the light of the self-confidence, which would be the solar plexus, which is where the belly laughs originate from. Keep grabbing the wrong book. This is number 1. One is leadership, one is new beginnings, new opportunities. It's an angelic being. Your angelic being has been with you since the day of your birth and will continue to be with you when you cross through the veil and return home. Your angelic guardian is asking you to look for signs and synchronicities. They're trying to communicate with you now. That's why I told you that story. The signs and the synchronicities. You need to sit your butt down and heal. You need to take time for laughter. What are you noticing the signs and the synchronicities in your life that are screaming for you to take a little time for yourself, to do the healing work? Like you can feel it, it comes at you and you're like, you bat it back and go, I don't have time for this right now. Make the time. Make the time. They are trying to communicate with you now in a whisper, gentle guidance. You may hear your name being called, feel the subtle touch of a feather or a tender tickle. You may even see a sign on a billboard or a magazine or even on TV. Keep your awareness open to the messages they are bringing. I am a big fan of earth signs going for walks. I'm a big fan of everybody going for a walk, but definitely earth signs, you feel very grounded. But when you're out there, don't be going for a walk, just go for a walk with nature. Not just in nature, but with nature, right? So don't have in the headphones. Don't be scrolling your phone. In fact, I like to leave my stuff at home. And I just go out there and I walk. And what do I see? Okay, so I went for a walk yesterday. And I'm sitting on a river and there was a pair of ducks across, and they were sitting on a log. And the male looked up at me, checked me out. Oh, she's no problem, went back to sleep. They were very companioned and they felt safe together, very protective of each other because sometimes she would look up to see when there like a bunch of birds flew by or something. But they were very companioned and safe on this log and the water was just flowing by them and they were, oh gosh, they just seemed so safe. And I thought, that is beautiful. I want a relationship like that. And then I saw, there was something else I saw. I can't think of it right now. Oh, the bass fish. Like, and I haven't checked yet to see, but the bass fish jumped 3 different times. Chasing the bugs, going for what they want. I have to see, but for me, it was like being willing to push through the surface, push through the tension, and to go for what you want, come out into the sunlight, right? To break the surface and come out into the sunlight. And go for what you want. And so that was the messages I was getting. But that was my messages. What do you get? So when you go for a walk and you see something, make a mental note of it. The other thing I want to look up is the poison sumac was in bloom. Okay, it was red. It was beautiful. And I thought, oh, don't touch it. But what are you noticing? What are you seeing that brings you a message? I had a praying mantis show up the other day on my screen, and I'm like, I've never seen a praying mantis. So what was the message from that? So this is the way I communicate with spirit, and I think it's very easy for earth signs in particular, if you're aware, to bring in this awareness, and listen to the signs and the signals. And where it said billboards, that made me laugh because I was driving down the road one day, and I look up and I see a big billboard. It's a picture of Jesus, and it says, "Are you on the right road?" I'm like, I've never seen that before. Oh my God, I'm not on the right road. I had missed the freeway split and I didn't make the split. I was blocked. I didn't notice because of all the semis that were around me. I totally missed the opportunity to get on the turn. So look for the signs, the literal symbols. I was trying to make a decision about my career the other day. And I was at a seminar online, and they were playing a theme music, which turns out it's actually my theme song. And it's unwritten. And they were offering this program that I was really considering participating in. But I heard the words where it says, no one else can do it for you, only you can let it in. And I was like, oh no, I need to do my own stuff, do my own work. So listen. What do you hear? How does it resonate? What do you need to know from that? You have Archangel Michael. He's my favorite. Are we allowed to have favorites? Trusting heaven. You are safe. Angels seem close. Surrender your concerns and allow miracles to occur. You are safe, you are guided, you are protected. I went through a period where I was really in my lowest low, and I'm not going to go into the details of that. But at one point, I literally heard him, "You're having quite the pity party, aren't you?" He's a little snarky. So when you hear that snarky voice in your head, St. Michael. He was right. I was. Okay, so Serapis Bay, Ascension. Move into your true self. Rise above the darkness. The light is here. I really want to. Serapis Bay is I'm going to read this. Serapis Bey is the light keeper in charge of ascension. He once served as a priest in Luxor, Egypt, helping those passing on to cross over into the light. Now, in his presence, now he is the presence we call on in order to ascend. Ascension means rising up. It reminds us of the story of Christ being resurrected from the dead. This means that Serapis Bey can guide us from the lowest state of being back to the light. You're being nudged out of this dark, icky, depressed, it feels depressed energy because you're so worried or concerned about overcoming obstacles that you forget to enjoy the sights along the way, the journey. It is not about the destination, it is the journey. And there's something beautiful every step of the way. You just have to look for it. And so I'm going to encourage you. I know how you hate journaling. I'm going to ask you to do this, though. At the end of every day, write down 3 things that you noticed. This means you have to pay attention. 3 things that you noticed that made you smile. What made you smile today? Find 3 things. You know, was it that when you were driving down the road, the way the wildflowers on the side of the road looked, they were beautiful, that made you smile? Was it, the laughter of some child that you heard off in the distance that felt infectious? What made you smile? Like, start looking for the joy, because our life purpose is joy. So, okay? So Archangel Michael will keep you protected and guided. You are ascending, and so what is necessary, the necessary ingredient that you can put in to make this really alchemize and really move things forward is laughter. Find a way to smile and enjoy life. Joy right now is the answer. It's the purpose and it is the answer. Okay? All right, we're going to move on. Long-winded again. Nobody's surprised by that. All right, here we go. All right, Taurus. Taurus Sun, Taurus Moon, Taurus Rising. Hi, this is your timeless reading. What is the big question that is going on? I'm laughing because I'm trying to be quick with these, and I know that you guys like it to the point, and I will try for 2 reasons. 1, because you would like it, and 2, because I actually have to go to work later. Okay, so lots of motivation there. So this is timeless. Whenever you come to this reading, whenever you see this video, whether it's now in September of 2020 or if it's 5 years from now, it is the right time. It is the right time. So what we're looking for here is, what is the big question that your soul and you are wrestling with right now that you need help and guidance along the way? I'll get you a little advice. Try to keep the story short. I can talk. We all know that. And we will try to help you find a little extra spiritual guidance, a spiritual guide to work with through this process. Wow. Okay. What is happening here? These cards are being very difficult. The card on top says, what if it were easy? What if it was easy? It doesn't have to be hard. Call in the universe and the stars and the angels and their powers. Find the solution. Find the solution. Would you take the next step if it were easy? It is time and expect ease. Call in grace and receive guidance. You are supported. And then it says, list 10 possible ideas for calling in your soul's current calling. Lean into the ease. It is here. You just have to say yes to it. Now we're going to try to do this again. Somebody needed that card. See, that's so much better. Thank you. What if it was easy? Oh, wow. And so now we have a book. Only 3. That's better. I love this. And it kind of tails in with that. What if it was easy? What is my body telling me right now? Our body speaks to us through physical pain or discomfort. When I am stressed out, my feet, oh my gosh, they get bunched up. I spent, wow, I would have to say, I think it was like $700 or $800 last summer on a massage therapist. I went, I think, eight times, well, 6 times. I went for like an hour and a half, a couple of times to, and all she did really was work on my feet, my foot, not even my feet, my foot. It was so stressed out. I hold stress in my feet because I'm a Capricorn rising. That's where I hold it. Tauruses hold it in their back. They hold it across the shoulders because you guys carry the weight of the world, right? That big barreled chest, that carrying this weight. And so if it's really unbalanced, it could actually get into your lower back. So back issues are not uncommon for a Taurus. And if your body is really tense, you're going to feel it all the way up into the neck area. I really want to recommend that you relax in whirlpool massage therapy to help you physically remove the energy. It moves the energy. So if you go to a Rolfing massage therapist, they really go deep and they really move the energy. Reiki will help you move the energy out of the body too, and that can be done from a distance. And I will link Nancy below. She does very affordable, very affordable. So like I want to say like less than $25 US to get a Reiki session. So very affordable to move that energy. Just let it flow through. Another way to move energy that is free is to breathe on purpose. Like focus on your breath. In through the nose, count of. So you want to relax. So you want to go in through the nose, like 5, 4, 5, and out. And then I want you to imagine breathing in, love and healing, exhaling negative, harsh energy. Okay? So the breathing practice. And when you breathe in through the nose, imagine your belly filling up like a balloon. And when you exhale, that is decompressing. It comes out through the mouth. And really let it out. Okay? So, you have trapped emotions when your body's all tense like that, and it needs to release. It says, how can I surrender even more into this moment? So whatever it is you are stressed about, it is essential to have clear, strong intention about what it is you desire. What brings the joy? What makes you feel good in your heart? And that'll help guide you through the situation. And if there's something that just feels all tense, it is the wrong direction. That is the sign, that is the signal that you are heading in the wrong direction. Your body is telling you that if that stresses you out, that is not the way to go. So what feels easy? What feels easy? Let the universe have some breathing room to work. Let go of the wheel and trust so deeply that the trust turns into gratitude for what you cannot see yet, but you know it's coming. When you just say, I'm going to breathe through this, I'm going to move this energy through, and I know that the right situation, the right opportunity, the right help, the right whatever it is that you need is going to come to you. You manifest in the physical world, but you also are represented by the Hierophant. You can manifest in the spiritual world. You can really connect into the spirit and draw like a big magnet to you all the things that you need to create. Am I in my head or in my heart? When you're doing that deep breathing, and after you breathe in and out a few times, then I want you to imagine that you're breathing in through the heart's love and ease, and that you're exhaling love out into the world, in through the heart and out, while you're doing that 5 count of breath. To get into your heart space, it is what feels right in the heart. That is your GPS. If you are all tense and stressed out, your body is trying to tell you. Oh, geez, and I just saw this card too. I need to put these cards away. You guys have got a lot going on. But it's all about stress. It's all about tension. It says, am I getting enough rest to restore my energy and fully show up for my life? Make sure that you are getting enough sleep. Don't stay up late burning the candle at both ends. Okay, so right now in North America, it's harvest season. And Tauruses tend to gravitate toward that because it is their earth signs. And so that is, I know, also Tauruses tend to gravitate toward things like firefighters and policemen, first responder things, where you can also end up working a lot of really long hours, like you know, or the military where you don't get enough sleep, or they tend to go through to these very service, disciplined action kind of things. And so having healthy boundaries and allowing yourself the rest to rejuvenate as you need to. Oh my gosh. What are you guys trying to create here? I feel like you're saying, if I do this, it'll cost me, like financially or in status or something. There's something that you're like, the cost feels really high. But what if it was easy to make the decision? What would it take to make the next step? Because what it is you want to do, oh, you have a bonus card hiding in here. You're on target. This is the you are on target card, and this is your shining star card. We will read these, and then we have 12. This is lighting up of the solar plexus, but see the green shot through there? That's heart. That's heart. So the solar plexus is your self-confidence. It's radiating out that magnetizing the energy and pulling it into you and allowing you to create through the heart space, because see, that energy seems to be funneling up to the heart chakra. Ooh. What if it was easy to follow? Just follow your heart. That will be easy. Pushing against things that are not working for you, there's a reason they are not working for you. Sometimes no is the biggest yes you can get, right? It is the best way to say, that is so hard. Why don't you try doing what's a little bit easier? And I don't mean the path of least resistance. I mean what makes you feel better. Illuminate. You are a shining star. In truth, you were born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be all you were meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to open yourself to flow. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to open yourself up, and to illuminate the universe. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine. Okay, on target. Keep focused on the outcome, goal, or result that you are aiming at right now. This card has come to you because you may be faltering or questioning yourself. Just let go of your doubts and your fears. If it feels right in the heart space, oh wow, so itchy. If it feels right in the heart space, it is the right way to go. That would be on target. That would be so on target. Okay, your life and your goals are right on target. Keep your intentions clear. Stay grounded in your heart and follow whatever intuitive nudging you may feel. Spirit is working with you on an energetic level to help you to bring your dreams to fruition. And then number 12. I'm excited. I've never seen this card before. Let's see what it is. Oh. Your life purpose is joy. And this is the happiness card. The universal energy is moving through your life and your inner being right now. While this energy sets all matters of the physical world into proper order, it also serves to bring a deeper, more profound feeling of contentment and inner happiness. Be conscious of whether or not you are open to allowing this energy to flow. There's a lot of good coming your way, especially happiness. Also note the golden ripples that emanate outward. This shows that your energy shift will have a positive and uplifting effect on others as well. Allow yourself to shine. Allow yourself to shine. Oh my gosh. That stuck energy at the beginning, and then it says if you were to take what feels right, if what you want to do were easy, it is easy. You know, and there's this other thing I just thought of. I can't say thought of, actually. It's more like I heard, remembered. Oh, gosh. Okay, hold on. I hear you. I'm going to say it. There's so much tension in my neck right now from you guys. Make a decision. And then you make the decision right. You make the decision and you make the decision right. Oh my gosh, you got Isis. Manifesting magic. Your dreams, visions, and goals are becoming reality. Stay focused. You're on target. Don't doubt yourself. Don't listen to everybody else. Listen to your heart. You're on target. Let your light shine through. You will draw like the sun. You will emanate the happiness out, and that will draw in the higher vibrational energies that propel you forward. Really good stuff. Okay, we're going to move on to Virgo now. Hey, Virgo. Virgo Sun, Virgo Moon, Virgo Rising. This could be Virgo Venus, depending on what comes up. If it's love or money, could easily be that. So, wow. The Taurus reading was pretty good. Okay, so what this is, we are going to be manifesting. You're going to be manifesting. Just whatever you want. All right, so wow, that's important. That shot out of nowhere. So this is a timeless reading. It is not, I deliberately made it timeless. Whenever you see this, it is the right time for you. It is the right time. I'm recording it in September of 2020, but you may see it 5 years from now, and that is when you were supposed to see it, or are supposed to see it. So you're right on time. You didn't miss anything. Don't say to yourself, oh, I wish I would have seen this 5 years ago. No, you weren't ready 5 years ago. You're ready when you see this. It is the right time. That was the deal I made with Spirit when they asked me to do these readings every week, like every day, every week, whatever. So I told them I needed them to be short. They said, can you do that? I don't know. but they're timeless. That was Michael, by the way. That was Archangel Michael. Can you do that? Snarky little voice of his. It makes me laugh. Okay, here we go. Virgo. Nurturing, grounded energy of Virgo. What is the big question? What is the big question that they need help and guidance on right now? What is the big question for Virgo? Really? In my opinion, and I'm not in charge here, I tend to think you focus too much on this. Okay. Who can I serve today? I'm pretty sure all the Virgos are going, that's all I do, is I help everybody else around me. So let's breathe out for a moment. Okay, as I feel your stress with that. Like, what? I'm not doing enough? You're doing more than enough. But are you doing what makes you happy? Are you doing it out of obligation? Are you doing it? Why are you serving? Feels more important than who can I serve today? Why are you serving? Because if you're serving because you're trying to, because it feels right in your heart to do that, then you're right on target. If you're doing it because you feel obligated, I have to do this, you know. I know somebody who sends birthday cards and Christmas cards and presents on a regular basis to the people in her life and her family that she can't stand because she feels obligated to do it. I said, why are you doing that? Stuff like that. Right? That wasn't bringing her joy. That was out of obligation. This needs to be a gift that you give of you, of yourself, that comes from the heart space. In a world lacking soul-to-soul connection, small and simple acts are what create the biggest and most lasting impact. We shift our own pain and experiences there's something missing here. I want to say when we shift our own pain and experience an avalanche of love, when we lose ourselves in the service of others. Who needs you today? Listen to your heart. Who needs you? Make one soulful connection today and give solely to spread more love and expect nothing in return. Notice the joy you feel when you serve others. I find this very confusing for Virgo. I really want a little more direction on that. Oh wow, this one is really insistent. Okay, am I clear on what my soul really wants? And this one says, what part of you is apologizing for your truth? Okay, do I surround myself with people who lift me up? Am I focused on what I want most? Am I clear on what my soul really wants? Be courageous in your choice to do what brings you joy in service to others, not out of obligation. I feel like if there's something in your life that you are doing because you feel obligated, you need to ask for some help. Let's say, for instance, you're taking care of an elderly family member and you go all, so let's go with, because this could happen, like they're not grateful, either because of the aging process or because they just never were a grateful individual. And it's emotionally draining on you, and it doesn't bring you joy to go over there. You do it out of duty and obligation. I'm not saying don't do that. I am saying maybe get somebody else to also help you if you can, or really, or change your attitude. I just heard, really? Okay, so let's work on that for a moment. Change your attitude. Through forgiveness. I unconditionally forgive myself and others. I unconditionally forgive myself and others. Their negative attitude is because they don't know how to do better. But what you're doing, that sense of obligation and duty that you feel, and I find that Virgos have a very strong sense of duty and obligation. It's actually what your soul tells you to do. I love the card you just got. It allows you to be who you really are. So whatever you choose to do, however you choose to go out there and serve the world, let it resonate in your heart. But more importantly, understand that your good works are allowing you to shine. They're allowing you to let your soul shine through. Virgo came here with that service and that need to balance work and life. That is part of the Virgo experience, right? Look at this beautiful card you have. It is the star. It is the shining. This card's shown up like 3 times. Well, I've been going through all the signs today. I love this. I think Cancer had it. Taurus had it. If you have Taurus strong in your chart. Whew. All right. You are a shining star. In truth, you were born to illuminate the world with your light. The time has come to get out of your own way and allow yourself to be who you're really meant to be. Remember, it is only the thoughts in your mind that hold you back, and it takes a lot more energy to hold yourself closed than it does to let yourself flow open. This card is asking you to allow yourself to take up space, to allow yourself to open up and illuminate this world. You have a gift to share. Did you see that light thing? I don't know what that was. You have a gift to share. Is that from this? No. I have no idea what that was. I'll have to go back and look at that again. You have a major gift that needs to be shared with the world. And it's a gift that comes from your heart. It comes from your heart. And if anybody can nurture and get crap done, it's a Virgo. Just be you. Just be you. Oh gosh, look at all this help you have. This one too? Ooh, okay. Don't forget to have a little fun. We have Cyrano, it's kind of like Pan. It's all about sensuality and sexuality and express your driving passion. In mythology, it is he who impregnated Mother Gaia to make the life force burst out of, on the planet. So don't forget that. So you have Krishna, which is devotion, charity, and infinite abundance. And the cloak of wisdom. Kuthumi. I don't think I'm saying that right. Kuthumi, the cloak of wisdom. You already know the answer to what you seek. Trust what you know. You know. Actually, you know what I'm talking about because I have no idea. In case you can't tell, I'm struggling here. I have no idea. Kuthumi. They actually have it phonetically in here for me. Is an ascended master who appeared as a well-dressed Indian man with a golden aura. His teachings were brought to the world by Madame Blavatsky in the 19th century. I have one of her books, and it is hard reading, I just have to say. There are many different theories as to his true identity. She channeled a lot of really interesting stuff, though. She channeled Isis, and it is deep. Many believe he was a wandering man known as Rishi in India, dedicated to walking the path of the spirit with few material possessions. Others believe him to have been a well-educated Sikh spiritual leader who was given a pseudonym to protect his true identity. And then Kyle Gray, who wrote the deck, says, I believe that he led a high life, but through spiritual practice was able to let go of his need for material possessions, and now he helps light workers to go beyond the limits set by others and to cultivate a personal connection to God. So you are being called to let your light shine. You are being called to find the joy in your life. You're being called to service from a heart space that is filled with joy and love. You have Krishna, trust your spiritual guidance. Your commitment has been recognized, and you are loved unconditionally. Love yourself unconditionally, love others unconditionally, forgive. And then charity, prayer, and contemplation, connect with heaven, ask, you shall receive. And Lord Ganesh, infinite abundance. Obstacles are being removed. Spiritual support and connection are increasing. You just have to get out of your own way to let your light shine. You just have to get out of your own way and follow that heart space. What is it? What do you want to do? Where do you want to serve? What speaks to your heart? What do you want to do that serves the highest and the greatest good of all? That is the big question. It's going to take some time to meditate on that if you don't know what that is, but I think you do if you came to this. So that thing that you were thinking about, that you want to create, that thing that you want to do, that you're limiting yourself because you think, oh, I don't know if I have enough. What do you need to get there? Do you need more education on that? Do you need a partner? Do you need to ask for help? What is it that you need? Because the obstacles are being lifted. So what is it that you need? Ask for what you need. I saw that card at some point. I don't see it now. Ask for what you need. Ask for what you need. If you need more help, you need more education, you need more financing, whatever it is that your heart is being called into service of, ask for what you need from the divine, from the universe, and then trust. Trust it will be there. Ask for what you need, and then let go of the attachment of wondering how it will happen. You don't need to know the how. You need to trust that it will. And when you believe it, it is so, it is done, it will be created for you. Okay? All right, Virgo. You guys take care. We'll talk soon.